Hello guys, I'm very happy to announce that I finally got myself a green screen, which I think will be very useful and will change the way I make videos forever as soon as I figure out how to use it properly, because right now it's kind of glitchy. Also, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a beanie right now, since it's the middle of the summer, and the thing is, I kind of shaved my head the other day and frankly it gets pretty cold. But anyway, today I want to talk to you about something that I find very important, and that is environmental issues, specifically regarding what I think both Avengers Infinity War and by extension Endgame and also the new Godzilla movie got really wrong. So without further ado, welcome to Victorville. So I'm assuming that you've already watched these movies, and if you haven't, don't worry, I'm not gonna be talking about any huge spoilers or anything. But I do want to talk to you about two very important characters that we see in these movies. The first one in the Avengers movies is Thanos, who is basically this giant purple titan that wants to destroy half of the universe's life in order for there to be enough resources for everyone to live peacefully. Of course, this upsets people because you can't just go around killing half of the universe and pretending that everything's gonna be fine with just like that. And on the other hand, we have I don't remember the name of the professor, but she was one of the main protagonists of the Godzilla movie. She was basically trying to let the kaijus destroy humanity and a lot of the world, such that nature could reclaim everything that was taken by humans, such that it could recover from the damage that it caused. And of course, I disagree with both of these characters. I don't think it's a good idea to kill off humans in order to preserve the environment. I don't think it's necessary, and I don't think it's morally okay, permissible in any way. However, what I think was wrong by these movies is that they completely dismissed these people as crazy ones. And of course, their methods are crazy, but the reasoning behind what they wanted to do, I think, is perfectly valid and something that we must take into consideration. In the past few years, we've been experiencing a lot of problems already regarding food availability, water scarcity, and even climate catastrophes all around the world. And these are largely, if not mostly, if not completely, due to human activity. This includes a lot of sectors, including the food sector, mainly agriculture and farming for animals, but also the transport sector and energy production, and to some extent every other sector of human economy. And given the data that we've seen, it's pretty clear that many of these problems are caused because we can't manage our population properly. We have too many people for the resources in Earth right now, and we simply cannot produce enough right now on Earth for everyone who is alive to continue to thrive on Earth with a decent living style without compromising the rest of the ecosystems on Earth, which in turn could cause a lot of catastrophes. Ecosystems are not just biological reservoirs that allow us to have nice species that look fine. I think they're valuable for us just because they're alive, but they also have a lot of other implications for human societies. Ecosystems produce a lot of things that we do and use every day that we don't even think about, including air, clean water. They prevent erosion that could cause landslides. They protect us in many ways that we are not taking into consideration when we are destroying the environment aimlessly. Fortunately, there are currently two ways that I can think about in which we can actually use the resources of Earth and in such a way that we can maintain the human population with a nice way of living without people starving, and also without destroying everything else that nature has to offer. And we should think of them as a combination of things that we're doing to make life better for everybody in this planet, not only humans, not two different options that we have to choose between. So yeah, the first one is getting better ways of producing energy and food. For example, meat is super unsustainable, but it's really hard, extremely hard to get people to stop eating meat. I haven't been able to do it myself, and I've been trying to too, to some extent. However, we are developing new ways of producing meat in the laboratory, not necessarily from animals, that is a lot cleaner, takes a lot less space, and is quicker. And if we manage to make this in a sustainable and commercially viable way, that would be a very good start to making human life easier on Earth. We are also working on better fuels, better transportation systems, better ways of delivering electricity or generating it with some untapped energy sources. But all of those are still in progress and are not still yet at a point at which we can all exploit them fully at a reasonable price. So that's part one. the other piece of this puzzle of how we can continue to use Earth's resources in an intelligent way is to reduce human population. And yes, I think that's similar to what both Thanos and the scientists in Godzilla said, that we do have to reduce the population, but I don't think we need to do it as drastically as they did. We should just control the way we reproduce ourselves through education and family planning, to slowly reduce human population over several generations, such that in the future, even if we don't manage to get as clean ways of getting energy or as sustainable ways of feeding ourselves, we still won't have enough people such that is too bad for the environment. So to sum up, we're too many people consuming too many things, but I think we still have many ways of dealing with this, either by reducing our consumption or population, but not in the way that the movies were proposing. However, we should not take it lightly or call people crazy when they tell you that we are too many people for the current capacity of Earth, given our current technology. So I think that's it for today. I hope you liked it. As of right now, I'm not sure how I use this on the video, but I will figure out something nice with it. So if you liked it, let us know. If you have any ideas of what to do with this, also tell us. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And also, just a reminder that Victorville Mania number 3 is coming up very soon, and I'm very pumped to see what happens. So I'll see you when I see you.